Adoration. Adoration is a theological term that refers to the act of worshiping or expressing deep reverence, love, and respect for God. It is a form of prayer that involves acknowledging the greatness, majesty, and holiness of God and expressing gratitude for His blessings. To understand adoration more deeply, let us dive into the dictionary explanation of this term. The origins of adoration. The term adoration has its roots in Latin and means to give honor or worship. In Christian theology, adoration is considered one of the highest forms of prayer, along with contrition, petition, and thanksgiving. Key concepts in adoration. There are several key concepts that are central to the concept of adoration. These include worship. Adoration is a form of worship that involves giving honor and praise to God. It is an act of acknowledging His greatness and majesty and expressing reverence and awe for His power and glory. Love. Adoration is also an expression of love for God. It is a way of showing gratitude for His blessings and acknowledging His goodness and mercy. Reverence. Adoration involves showing reverence for God's holiness and purity. It is a way of recognizing that God is separate and above all created things and that He is deserving of our respect and awe. The practice of adoration. The practice of adoration can take many forms, depending on the faith tradition and the individual believer. Some common forms of adoration include prayer. Adoration often takes the form of prayer, whether it is silent contemplation or spoken words of praise and thanksgiving. Worship. Adoration can also be expressed through formal worship services, such as Mass or other religious ceremonies. Adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. In Catholic and Orthodox Christian traditions, adoration of the Blessed Sacrament is a common practice. This involves the display of the consecrated bread and wine, or the Eucharist, for adoration and prayer. The importance of adoration in theology. Adoration is an important concept in theology, as it acknowledges the greatness and majesty of God and the importance of a personal relationship with Him. It is a way of expressing gratitude and love for God and recognizing His power and mercy in our lives. Adoration also helps to deepen our faith and spiritual life, as it encourages us to reflect on God's goodness and holiness and to seek a deeper understanding of His will for our lives. Conclusion. In conclusion, adoration is a theological term that refers to the act of worshiping or expressing deep reverence, love, and respect for God. Adoration is a form of prayer that involves acknowledging the greatness, majesty, and holiness of God and expressing gratitude for His blessings. By recognizing the importance of adoration, believers can deepen their faith and spiritual life and cultivate a closer relationship with God. Bible verses. Psalm chapter 95:6. Come, let us worship and bow down, let us kneel before the Lord our Maker. Psalm chapter 99:5. Exalt the Lord our God, worship at His footstool. Holy is He. Revelation chapter 4:11. You are worthy, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things. And by your will they were created and have their being. Matthew chapter 2:11. On coming to the house, they saw the child with His mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped Him. Then they opened their treasures and presented Him with gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh. John chapter 4:23-24. Yet a time is coming and has now come when the true worshippers will worship the Father in the Spirit and in truth. For they are the kind of worshippers the Father seeks. God is Spirit, and His worshippers must worship in the Spirit and in truth.